What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, like always, chilling with the two tiny fellas, Averno, Atlantes, and today I got a mixed bag of all kinds of shit to show, so from different places. So I think the best way to go about it is probably going to be just to explain it as I go. So let's get into it. You guys know how I do. I'm always I'm a bargain bin diver, always looking for deals. Reader first and foremost, collector, speculator next after that, in that order. So let's get into it. This stuff is from a local spot that pretty much just sells junk. These are all dollar books. Some of these I bought because just as I said, you know, I'm not into the speculating. I remember there was a little talk about this, but I needed to buy a certain number of books to get that magic price, to get all these books for $1 each. This was one of them that I just grabbed since I remember seeing it, people in videos, and also I think the cover's kind of cool. Like, these robber guys look pretty cool. I hope the interiors looks like that, and that would be cool because it's actually not a bad cover. And the bags at this place, they're all shit. I'm gonna have to throw all these bags away, but they did their job. The books are actually pretty fucking clean. Here's a Punisher, Marvel Knights Punisher number 17. I think I need to get 16. This was recently featured on the Cartoonist Kayfabe guys. Garth Ennis, Derek Robertson, Punisher, and Wolverine against
are you a man with
basically a bunch of little people, I guess you'd say. And it's in their video, you know, it looks pretty funny. The art looks decent. So I figured for $1, I'll take it. And now I'll keep my eye out for number 16, I believe. Sweet ass Tim Bradstreet cover. But yeah, the interiors, it's some fucking silly shit going on. You guys know how Garth does it. These I got, and funny story. So I did some work for these guys, right? And at the time this was hot, I actually wrote this note, consider for grading, and I found it in their in their box of shit. So they actually paid me for that, so whatever. And I'm the one who bought them for $1. Fuck it. I don't know if they're any good. Again, I just bought them because there was some heat on them at the time. George Perez cover, that's always nice. There's number 10, and here's number 11. I forget which one is the one that's actually worth more, or was worth more. I don't know what they're doing now, but for $1, I'll take them. You never know. They might heat back up when something happens with Black Widow again. This is another Cartoonist Kayfabe buy. They showed these Terminator 2. They're by Klaus Janson, and it looked pretty cool. I did Klaus Janson's art. Again, these are all from that place for $1 each. And look at this bag. I bought this because I thought it was something that it really wasn't, and it's in good shape. I already have it, so I'll probably get rid of it. Again, help me get to that sweet price. I never seen this before. I am a Darwin Cook fan. I'm a Wolverine fan. I don't know who fucking Dupe is, but why the hell not? Let's crack this open real quick. Just take a quick look. I gotta find something cool in here. Your typical Darwin Cook, look kind of Bruce Timm looking stuff. It looks like Wolverine all out of costume in this issue, which I don't mind. Splash page action for you. But yeah, Darwin Cook, for $1, I'm not going to leave that. So I got this one. I liked Thundercats when I was a kid. Art Adams cover. I like Ed McGuinness, so that was for $1 I took it. And then this is the main reason I took this is because I seen this, and I know people had showed this in their videos, and they're you know, I know it goes for a little bit. I figured this book alone would cover the cost of the 10 books that I bought for $10. I think I bought 10 for $10. Maybe I bought 12 or so. But anyways, I figured this would cover if I get rid of this. Again, the shitty bag, but the book is in really good shape. And since they had number 1, since I was buying number 2, I figured I might as well buy number 1. I probably should have bought the rest of them. There's a couple more, like 2 more. Not the full set though. And this is a book I had never heard of called The Tomorrows. Art by Alexis Ziriot, who I'm a fan of. The guy who draws Space Riders and Night Hunters.
Produced by Strong.
Yeah, so I like his art, especially his coloring. Which I'm not sure if he did the colors in this one, but it looks pretty cool. I'd never heard of it before. I didn't realize Ziriot did any work for Dark Horse. So I'll give this a read since it's number 1. Wow, shit, this is number 2. Oh well. And I figure I'll give it a read, and if I like it, I'll look for the rest of them. So that's The Tomorrows, written by Kurt Pyers, who I've never heard of. This yeah, I bought more than 10 books, I'm pretty sure. This is Eradicators number 2. I have the first issue, and this is some Silverwolf black and white goodness. I don't know if Ron Lim did this one or not. Regardless, there's some cool shit in here. Again, I just love this Silverwolf 80s stuff, mostly for sentimental value. Look at, they got some ninjas in here. Ninjas are cool always. Ninjas, let me check it out. Like a cyborg dude with nunchucks. And so that's cool with me. I already have issue number 1, so I figure I might as well get issue number 2. I might actually have issue number 2 also, so might have just bought that for the fuck of it. I never heard of this before. Neo Man, Gary Winnick and Frank Sirocco. Cover look cool, interior art. I like the way it looks since it was so easy to open up. Probably would have actually made a better cover. Let me see if I can find any cool shots in here. I mean, that works for me for $1. I figure it's worth checking out. I like this kind of stuff, so again, for $1, I'll take it. And look how fucked this bag is. Like the top is cut off the shit or something. But like I said, they did their job. The books are in decent condition. Decent or good, actually. And then the last one from there is this Alien Worlds. Pretty cool cover. I'm not sure who did the cover. This is what sold me, is that Richard Corbin art. And the bag's fucked, but the book is in decent shape. You get your typical Richard Corbin. I'm pretty sure I've read this story before somewhere else in a different. So I'm sure it's reprinted from one of those magazines or something. But yeah, you know what you get with Richard Corbin, and I'm not going to complain because I like it. And then there's some other stories: Brent Anderson and Bruce Jones. There's a Bruce Jones and George Perez story in here also. So yeah, for fuck, hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. So yeah, that was it for that that junk store. Oh, let me show these before I forget. Mix it up a little bit. Bought some DVDs recently.
Stream 85 plus channels and save up to $500 a year with YouTube.
Got Superman versus the Elite. I enjoyed that issue, Action Comics 775, I think it was. And I'm not a Superman fan. Got that at the grocery store for $5. I'm not sure just how I like a lot when they add the extra like short cartoons. I'm not sure if this one has any, but I've seen this before and I liked it. It was not as good as the comic, of course, but it was still pretty good. I got The Mechanic. That was $5 at the grocery store. This was $5 at Big Lots. The Mechanic. I really like this movie. This is one of the movies that convinced me that Ben Foster could be a really good Wolverine. I also like the original with Charles Bronson. But yeah, this is a fun watch. I enjoy that. And then again, Constantine, City of Demons. This is at the grocery store for $5. I haven't watched this one yet or read the comic. My reading of Constantine is pretty limited, so I'm always open to new shit. I don't remember if this one has any shorts. It looks like more like a documentary and extras and stuff like that. But yeah, that's that from the grocery store in Big Lots. And then I got this at Burlington Coat Factory. I got a sweet ass pup named Buttersworth. Well, it's my wife's dog actually. But got this Captain America harness for him. So he'll be good to go on 4th of July this year with his Cap harness. Alright, so next up, I was in Sacramento, and I only went to a couple of shops. I went to A1, and I picked up this, another Cartoonist Kayfabe sell. They were having a half off sale, so this is a $4 comic for $2. Again, I'm a Darwin Cook fan. I watched their video. Now I almost feel like I don't need to read it because I watched that video so recently, but I'm glad to have it in the collection. I got this Batman Black and White, #1. Second time I bought this. The other one, it was so fucked up I didn't realize the cover fell off. I got #1 and #2. I don't know. I also needed #4 and they had it. I didn't buy it. These were $2 each. And then this, DC proudly presents Swamp Thing, Len Wein, Bernie Wrightson. I had a hard time trying to figure out what the fuck this was. I know it's a reprint, but I couldn't tell what it was. It's actually called, God damn it. The series isn't called DC Proudly Presents, and it's not a #1. It's actually a #2 of that series. I can't remember what the series is actually called. My partner War.lock, I sent him a picture, and he's getting pretty good at doing his research, and he found it really fast. And he was like, "This is what it is." He sent me a link, and I was like, "Oh shit! No wonder I had a hard time finding it. It's all mislabeled." But man, back to these black and whites, the creators on these books, the lineup is just crazy, man. Like in this in this number 2 right here. And look at that Frank Miller cover is just fucking crazy. Like, why isn't this on a t-shirt? Seriously. So the lineup on this one is cover by Frank Miller, inside front cover by someone I haven't heard of. There's a book, a story called Legend by John Workman, who I'm not real familiar with. There's a Richard Corbin story in here. Jan Stranad and Richard Corbin. A Kent Williams piece. A Jorge Savino piece. Neil Gaiman and Simon Bisley piece. And inside back cover by Tony Salmons. But yeah, man, that's just a killer lineup right there. And the lineup on issue 1 is also pretty fucking amazing. These are in really good shape, but these ain't going nowhere. These are going in the PC. So I wasn't real concerned about condition anyways. That Swamp Thing book though, yeah, that's pretty cool. I never read any of the Len Wein. I only read the beginning of the Alan Moore run. But I really like the way Bernie Wrightson draws Swamp Thing also. And then these are some dollar books and back issues I picked up from mycomicshop.com recently in the last month or two.
With YouTube Premium.
So this is King Thor number 1. The Immortal variant. This is out of their dollar bin. I got that one. That way, if I ever want to sell my King Thor number 1, the other cover, I'll still have this for the run, because as long as I have it, the cover don't really make that big of a difference to me. Like I said, it's for reading anyway. So if I get tempted to sell the King Thor issue, I can without having to worry about it. This is just a badass Virgin cover. Conan. Got a sweet ass van. God, I wish I had a van like that with that kind of window on it. A little teardrop window. The interior art's actually decent too. I can't remember who did it, but it's not bad. Been looking for this one for a while. Was really happy to see it in the dollar bin. Suiciders number 1. I'm a big fan of Lee Bear Merrill's art, and I always thought that series looked cool. I think I need like 2 issues of Kings of Hell A, and I'll have all the Suiciders stuff. This is again putting together a run of Grendel Tales. My man Dave Cooper on this shit. The Devil in Our Midst, number 5 of 5. I'm not sure how many more I need for that. Not much though. Maybe 1 issue or 2. This crossover number 1, I had heard this was a decent series and I wanted to read it, but I didn't want to pay. So I'm a fan of Donny Cates is cool, and from what I've read, and Jeff Shaw, I liked his stuff. The work they did together on a book called Buzzkill. This is Knights Temporal. This is some time travel stuff from Aftershock. Cullen Bunn, and I've read some decent stuff from him, and Frank Galan. And I just thought this looked cool. This is Samurai Grandpa number 1 of 4, since I am a grandpa now, and I do like samurais. From Source Point Press. The art on that looked pretty cool, so I just grabbed it. And same thing with this one, another dollar book from my comic shop. Love and Mummies in Infinity 8, Volume 1, number 1. Again, the art is just pretty cool on that. Let me crack that for a quick second. I'm not familiar with the artist. Louis Trondheim. But the art looked pretty cool. There's some nice monsters in there. I like this panel a lot. The main character seems pretty cool. Not my typical. I'm not real big on sci-fi comics, but like I said, for $1 on the right night, I took it. And that's it for my comic shop dollar books. So a while back when I traded some stuff in and I got some cash, I decided to spend some of it on some books that I wanted. And these are strictly for reading, so I was not concerned with condition. But damn, when you buy from Amazon, I don't know why they even bother putting condition, because the shit that they send it in it's gonna get fucked up in the mail anyway. So it might have been in a certain condition when you pay for it, but it might not be the condition you get when it gets there. So this is Usagi Yojimbo, book 1, and this collects a bunch of wherever Usagi's first appearances were. I have Usagi number 2, and that's collected in this, so I can sell that Usagi number 2 now. Maybe get a little coin for it when that people start specking for that show. But yeah, it's not in the best condition, but for reading, it's perfectly fine. Over 130 pages. I think with the shipping, it came out to like $6. So like that's pretty nice back cover. Recently, I really got into the art of artist who was name was Arthur Ranson. Got this big old book collecting. It's a collection of the Button Men. This was actually a library copy. I peeled off all the stickers, but there's like some schmutz on the cover. I don't know if you can see it on camera, so I could use a clean. But again, this is for the collection, so I don't know if I'm gonna clean it or not. If I'm even gonna bother. But yeah, this is a thick book. And it was a library copy, so again, this is, I mean, it's so sturdy though, like, it didn't get, you couldn't really fuck up in the mail too much. Here's a little look at some art. Yeah, this is a guy, he drew Batman Tau, and some other stuff that I really like the look of. And this is like some spy, maybe some Jason Bourne type shit, I guess you'd say. I'm into it. It's it looks like a big read though, so we'll see when I actually get around to it. My to read pile's out of control. And so this is what I'm talking about. Look at this package from. There's no protection in this at all. Anyways, I've noticed that, you know, people like to show off their tools to open this stuff. Want to show their blades, so I figured I might as well show mine. This is my man Johnny Cade right here. And what makes Johnny Cade special is he was a gift from my son, either for my birthday or Father's Day last year. I don't remember. And it's a nice switchblade. And the cool thing about it too is that he actually bought this in Chinatown. And whenever I see a switchblade, it makes me think of the movie Chinatown, where the guy is like, they get Jack Nicholson up against the fence and they tell him, you know what happens to nosy people? They lose their noses. Puts the blade up in his nostril and slices away. So yeah, remember the name Johnny Cade. So let me see. So I couldn't afford the artist edition. So instead I just grabbed me one of these instead. And it actually isn't too fucked up. No protection, just plastic around it in the mail. and it's not too fucked up. This is a Rocketeer by Dave Stevens. Wait, let me put Johnny Cage away real quick. I can't afford the artist edition or the one that's the re-release of the artist edition coming out soon, so I grabbed this. I'm a pretty big fan. I really like the Rocketeer movie, but I haven't read much comics, so I'm excited to read this. This is a Dave Stevens collection. You know, that's a sweet ass cover right there. I've only heard good things. It's all Dave Stevens art. I mean, it looks great. See if I can find a nice splash page in here. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this stuff. Nice page right here. Anyways, yeah, so that'll do it. That's all my recent buys. Let me think what's coming up. There's a little show coming up next weekend, but I don't think it's much to do. Not sure when I'm gonna get to out hunting again, but I'm sure something will come up. I'm gonna planning to go to Vegas for the beginning of April, so maybe I'll hit up the shops down there again. I want to go visit that Sci-Fi Center again. That was a pretty cool store. And so, like I always say,
Stream the action live.
if you enjoyed the video, congratulations, you got good taste. Show it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my Instagram. It's the link is in the description. Check out my partner War.lock's page. Link is also in the description. Share with all your buddies. Hit me in the comment section if you see anything that you have a question about, or even want to drop some knowledge on me about. I always enjoy the interaction in the comments. And like I always say, get off the internet, read some fucking comics.